I believe it is safe to say that the catacombs have officially taken over my life. Frankly, it is the only thing I talk about and the only thing I've been playing for the last few days. Floor 7 has brought in so many new items, and the reason why it's so enjoyable is because I get to try out new items like the sword we're going to be trying out today. Today, we're going to be trying out the brand new Hypixel sword. This thing, I'm not even joking, I've never used a more overpowered weapon in this game. So when I say OP in the title, I actually mean it today. This is the most ridiculous dungeon item I've ever seen. Also, one of the most expensive dungeon items I've ever seen. So we're going to be breaking down how to craft it, how to obtain it, and we're going to be testing it out in a few dungeon runs. Thanks to my good friend Dragon Boy for letting me use his armor set and his sword for this video. It is honestly the most ridiculous thing you're ever going to see, so make sure you stick around to the gameplay at least, because you're going to want to see this thing in action. Over the last few days, I have been uploading daily, and if you've been enjoying any of the most recent videos at any point, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It helps me out tremendously, and if you aren't subscribed, you should consider subscribing, because it doesn't cost you a single thing, and you can unsub it absolutely anytime. So I do appreciate you all for being here. Also, nearly every day on my Discord server, I hop into Lobby 1 to talk to a few of the people for about 10 to 20 minutes on a daily basis. There's a new role that you can add to your collection on the Discord. That way you get notified when I join voice calls. You can ask me questions, talk to me. I end up dueling a lot of people as well, so make sure you guys join the Discord if you want to stay up to date with the community. Currently, I'm using NEU, which is a mod that allows me to look into other players' inventories if they have their APIs turned on. At the moment, we are looking into Dragon Boy's inventory, taking a look at his storm armor, as well as his Hypixel sword. I forgot to record my intro when he was letting me borrow his gear, and right now he is busy doing runs, so this is the best option I have. But the Hypixel, this thing is ridiculous. He has wasted no expense and completely maxed it out with Fuming Hot Potato Books, Recombobulated, Fabled on it. As you can see, Giant Killer 7, Sharpness 7, all tier 6 enchants that you can get, ultimate wise 5. This thing is an absolute powerhouse of a weapon, and it scales and actually gets better the higher your catacomb level is. So what's crazy about this sword, there are scrolls that you can add onto a weapon that allow it to give, it has more effects, and so you can add these onto some of the new swords that came in floor 7, one of them being the Hypixel. And it's very special with this sword because the sword's base stats, as you can see at the bottom underneath the enchants, deals plus 50% damage to withers and grants plus 1 damage and plus 2 intelligence per catacombs level. So as you can see, Dragon Boy's catacombs 27, so he gets 27 extra damage. Also, what's really cool about this sword is its abilities that you can add on with scrolls. So when you add scrolls on, you actually add on a bunch of different abilities. We're going to be taking a look at those after the dungeon runs, but just remember these scrolls because this is what makes this sword so ridiculously expensive and so ridiculously overpowered. For the dungeon runs you're about to see, the floor 7 runs, Dragon Boy also let me borrow his full storm set, so I'm going to be wearing that in today's video as well. As you can see, full wisdom 5, recombobulated 5-star storm armor. Honestly, amazing set. You guys saw it in my last video. If you haven't, I recommend checking it out because this armor set is very special. And yeah, so he let me borrow that as well as his Hypixel. Without further ado, we're going to jump into 2 dungeon runs that I did with one of the most overpowered dungeon parties on the entire server. I'm talking Kata 35 level players. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Let's roll those clips right now. Okay, so we're finally in a lobby. This is like the least laggy lobby that we've found in quite a few minutes, which is a little concerning just because of how laggy some of the other lobbies were. So we're going to try our luck with this. We're going to see how it goes. I think I already have all the journal pages, so I don't need these. But hopefully it's not too bad. As I say that, it's lagging all over the place again. But we're going to try our best. We are going to try our best. So yeah, this is kind of like the clear part. Not too much to see here. You can almost clear in most sets. I just find that you have a ton of mana in this set. And honestly, it's just really good for mage builds. And so I am not running mage, but I am running mage tank, which is tank class, but with mage setup type of thing going on. So it's a little bit of fun, and these guys won't spawn. If I die to like leg coming at me, I'm gonna cry, man. And away we go. We get to try out the brand new set, and this Hypixel. This thing is actually certified insane. It just melts everything. I want to find a crowded room to showcase this. Even my dungeon party like knows that I'm not gonna die. They're just really confident in my abilities. I'm not really sure how to lay out my hotbar right now because this is my first time with this setup. And here we go, some mobs. Boom. All gone. This thing's so cool. I need to find the hallway to try this on. And it's an amazing sword. This sword is definitely something I want to start striving towards. I know it is very, very, very expensive though, so I do need to keep that in mind, obviously. But I'm going to do my best to get my hands on one of these relatively soon. We just did 4.8 million damage to that guy, by the way. This set is honestly complete god tier. You guys know how clearing works. I'm going to either time-lapse the rest of this clear or cut back as we see a bunch of mobs and I can really showcase its true abilities because this thing is gorgeous and I'm very excited to see it in the boss fight scenario. Okay, we got a large room. I'm going to try and get over there relatively quickly. It just obliterates absolutely everything and anyone who stands in its way. Oh, we have a shadow assassin here. Oh, let me heal a little bit actually. I don't even know where it is. I don't know where it's gone, what it's doing. Don't really care. You're dying, buddy. This thing is just ridiculous. Gone. Shadow assassin completely murdered in broad daylight. Like, just look at this set is just... I can't believe this setup. I do need to be careful though because sometimes you do get the first hit from multiple mobs when you do go into a room. I'm usually much more cautious when I play, but this set is giving me all types of confidence, you know, your boy didn't have before. Oh my goodness, it's insane because it has the aspect of the end ability. It also does ridiculous damage on impact, and that just makes for a completely deadly combo, if you will. So yeah, very exciting stuff. I love the sword. Let's go see it in a boss fight scenario. Okay, so now we're in the first stage of the boss fight. I get to do 2 runs with this sword, so I'm going to make the most of it. We're going to try and slaughter everything in our path here in a second once we get the go-ahead. There we go. Yeah, so kind of light work. Oh, I forgot, you can't teleport in this like area, so we kind of just have to make use with what we got. I might even switch to whale pet just because I have so much mana with storm. But here we go down here now. Obliterate all the skulls. The skulls got to me. No, the skulls. Did you guys see that? I need to look back at that clip, but that was like 45 million damage per tick there. Actually insane. I do need to get my hands on a wither sword. That's another item I want to make a video on. There's some really cool cheeses that you can actually do with that sword. So if you guys want to see a video about that for tomorrow, let me know in the comments down below. I would be very happy to provide that. And it looks like we're going down already. This party is just 2 stack 2. We got Linman, Yarns. Oh no, please don't let me die in the lava here. Yarns _ dungeons, complex origin, 15H letting me take a spot for a run. Do appreciate it. And we're on to the boss fight, 7 minutes into the run, and I definitely slowed them down. I am no task man. There's no secret about that. But I do want to get better at tasks, so something I will be working towards for sure. And where are they going? Okay, here he is. So we're doing 450k damage per hit. That is crazy. I usually do, I'll show you actually, with my Spirit Scepter. Let me launch one over there. I do, if it'll show me how much damage I do 66,000 damage. So that is absolute pennies between how much you can really do. 7 minutes and 51 seconds. We got an S, 298, one too many deaths. I think my death is actually the one that put us over the edge, so I'm gonna not bring that up to the party. Completely just threw it. Hopefully they haven't noticed. Oh, precursor gear for 500k. That is a decent amount of profit, and that's the chest I'm going for. Amazing stuff. Profit. First run. We're gonna jump straight into the second one, but this sword is something else. Run number 2. Here we go. Let me in here. Let me at them. Let me at the mobs. I don't know where I am, where they are, but they're dead. That's all that matters. Skeletor Prime, doesn't matter, man. You're good is gone. Nice knowing ya. What is this sword? This is just way too OP. Like, do you guys see this? Like, I can't even control it. It's just too much power. Like, I can't believe that this is an item. To be fair, it is by far the most expensive sword, like, on the server. Raw materials to craft, not even including the enchants on it. And the enchants on this one in particular, just maxed. Man, the people I am talking to nowadays, these guys, they know how to max out some items, I'll tell you that much. But super cool, and I love this thing. I don't tell Dragon Boy, but I'm actually going to keep it. He doesn't know this yet. So, Dragon, if you're watching this video, thanks for the sword, I guess. Sorry I couldn't give it back. It was too much enjoyment, and I just couldn't. It wasn't good for my mental health to give it back. I had to keep it, you know. Hopefully you understand. I'm kidding, but this sword is Just too much fun. Oh my goodness. Alrighty, we're in the boss room once again. Because of the storm armor set, I just have so much mana that even with blue whale pet, I don't even need to think about mana, which is unreal to me. And it's something that I do know now. I do need to be cautious of the skulls going into the second phase. I don't have a Wither Cloak sword for this run, so I'm not really sure the best way of going about that. But we're going down now. Hopefully, I can just stay alive. That is the main goal, I believe. Alrighty, on to the final phase. Hopefully, I don't die. I believe we're in S+ range. I could be wrong, but hopefully. At least that's my understanding right now. So let's go over here. We'll do our bit of damage here to Mr. Necron. If I can see him in all these explosions. This is ridiculous. And we got an S+. 301. Amazing stuff. I didn't actually throw those runs, which is always a good sign in my books. Infinite Quiver 7. Nothing really crazy in my bedrock chest, though, if I'm being honest. Nothing too insane in the obsidian one as well. A little sad, but we're going to have to try and look for a little bit of profit in some of these other chests. So, anything in this one? Nope. Anything here? Give me another gear, maybe? Made a good amount of profit off of that. Nope. And I'll take Ultimate Wise for 100k. Sure, I'll take that, but a little sad. S+ and I get worse loot, but hey, that was so much fun. I appreciate Complex, Linman, Yarns, and _Dungeons for letting me join them for 2 runs, and Dragon Boy for this amazing weapon. There you have it, the Hyperion in action. This sword is absolutely ridiculous, but is quite justified due to the absurd price of this sword. This sword is... I can't even assume how much it is. I just know that some aspects are hundreds of millions of coins, and we're going to do our best to try and better understand the total cost for the sword in this little segment here. So when you go to craft the Hyperion, there's a lot of items that you need. The first item that you need to get your hands on is a Necron's handle. Right now, the one that is ending soon, these are all bids right now, but the one that is ending the closest, as you can see, these are 4 days, 23 hours, 18 hours. This one ends in 4 hours, and right now it's at 362 million coins. Million. That is ridiculous for one piece of the puzzle. Once you have the Necron's handle, you then need 24 Wither Catalysts, which will run you a little over 30 million coins at the time of recording this, so you can craft the Necron's Blade Unrefined. This is the first stepping stone on your way to crafting this sword. So as you can see, the handle, 24 Wither Catalysts, and now you have a Necron's Blade. To turn that into the Hyperion, you need 8 Laser Eyes. So Laser Eyes are something that you can get in the Blood Room on floor 7. These also cost a good amount, a little over 1 million coins at the time of recording this. So this is roughly, I'd say, 10 or 11 million coins for the 8 of them, as you can see right here, surrounding the Necron's Blade, turning it into the Hyperion. So the Hyperion is really good, as I said earlier in the video, because of the damage it does to withers. But right now, this item isn't even a mage weapon. It doesn't have any abilities that would be absurd. It does give bonus intelligence because it's designed to have something else added onto it. It's designed to have scrolls. Scrolls are another brand new item that have been added in with floor 7. We're going to be taking a look at those today. So if we go over to consumables, there are 3 scrolls that Dragon Boy had added onto his Hyperion that make it so overpowered. The first one being Implosion. Implosion is basically what turns your sword into a mage weapon. As you can see, this can be added onto the Necron's Blade, which is the line of all these different swords and armor sets that you get from different classes now in floor 7. Implosion turns that sword into a mage weapon, as you can see right here. This book, very expensive, goes for a little under 70 million coins at the time of recording this. Very expensive book. There's still 2 more scrolls. The next one, oh, undercut actually, someone's selling it for 60. I might have to buy that after the video. But after that, you need something called Wither Shield. Wither Shield, there's a lot of numbers. I'm going to do my best to summarize the definition of what Wither Shield does. Basically gives you protection and reduces the damage that you take. And while it's doing this, after the shield is on the decline, it basically turns the remaining shield into healing. From my understanding of it, you can pause the video and read the description there. There's a lot of numbers and they're kind of technical. I just know it helps you. That's all you really need to know. The Wither Shield book, as you can see, going for a little under 50 million coins right now. Very expensive as well. The third scroll is Shadow Warp, creating a special distortion 10 blocks ahead of you that sucks all enemies around it, using this ability again within 5 seconds to detonate the warp and deal damage to enemies near it. So this is additional damage that will be on top of you having it as a mage weapon, and you can just spam that mage weapon ability. There is no cooldown on that part of it, and the Shadow Warp scroll right now is going for a little under 39 million coins. Yeah, so it's an expensive sword when you're trying to max it out. That's not including many of the enchants that Dragon Boy actually has on his sword as well. If we take into account how much he's actually put onto this thing, the tier 7 enchants, all the tier 6s, 5-starring it, putting Fabled on it, recombobulating it, fuming hot potato books, this is a very overpowered and very, very expensive sword. There's no second way around it. It is absolutely absurd how much money this sword costs. And so shout out to Dragon Boy once again for letting me showcase this absolute beauty in a video. And here we are. At the end of today's video, I do just want to say thank you so much for watching all the way through. If you learned something new about one of the brand new swords that came out, let me know in the comments section down below or by leaving a like. It means the world to me. Also, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new around here. Posting more videos more frequently right now with this new dungeon content, and you guys have really been enjoying the videos, so I'll make sure to keep those coming. Make sure you guys join my Discord, link down below. Check out my Badlion client Cloak, top link in the description. And without further ado, that'll be it for me today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, take care.